Hi folks, this is a little thing I learned. Do you ever buy a candle in one of these jars and it's either cheap or they didn't put the wick in right, and that's what happens? You end up burning a little hole down the whole candle and it doesn't burn right. So here's a little trick. I hope I can hold the camera. First, light the candle. That was with a candle starter, okay? Alright, now it's going. Now, do not do this because it could be dangerous. This is not for kids. Alright? Now, the candle's burning. Now you take a little alcohol, and you got to be careful. You know what happens when you add something, you don't want to catch fire to stuff, so you just pour a little into it. Oh, and okay, if you notice, the alcohol is it's still going. The alcohol is going to keep burning. It's going to end up melting the sides of the candle all around. It gets pretty hot. You can't touch it. Okay? This is alcohol burning off, but it's going to melt those sides. Okay? When it finishes and it's burned out and the sides come down, it's going to fill up. The wick will be buried in extra candle. So you wait till it's finished. Then I'm going to warn you now, when it's done, you have to dump it like in a garbage pail or garbage pan or your garbage, whatever, to get rid of all that extra juice, and you can start over. I'll show you the effect. I may have to put this camera down while I go dump it. But you can see what it's doing till the alcohol burns off. But if you can notice, it's very hot. Don't touch the top of that glass. Okay? That's just alcohol burning off, but it's heating up that whole glass, and it's going to be filled. It'll never work again because it'll have too much wax in it. After I dump it out in the garbage, one of my garbage cans, you get rid of all the excess and you start over. Sometimes the wick is crooked, cheap made, you know, if you bought it at a dollar store or something like I did. But many other candles have done this. So it's still going. It's melting the sides. It's almost going to be flat, but you have to get rid of the excess wax, or the wick will be buried. And it gets pretty darn hot. Don't touch the glass anywhere near that top. You know, I grab it down here at the bottom where it stays cool. But that is really actually one hot fire going right now. And I'm waiting here. I don't want to stop this video, or I may stop it here just in a short if it don't stop. Oh, that jar is hot. Got to touch it at the bottom. You can't touch it at the top. Alright, in a minute here, I may put the camera down. It'll go black for a minute. I'm going to dump that wax out and show you. I'm just waiting a little bit more. Alright, that's probably close enough to prove my point. But right now it's burning off that alcohol. So I'm going to put this camera down, go dump this out in a garbage can, and I'll be right back after I blow it out. And I'll be right back and relight it. So just bear with me, please. I'm going to blow it out. Okay, it's out. I'm going to dump it. I'll be right back. Okay, I dumped it out. It's very hot above the wax. Don't touch that jar. Now what I'll do is relight it. There might still be some alcohol left in there. You can hear it snap, crackle, and pop. And you got rid of the extra wax. You notice it melted it down. Now, depending on the wick, you should be able to get more use out of it without burning a hole right down the middle. Be very careful with the alcohol. Thank you.